ya. Man a torture. Them see na me eye and no man a torture. Come looking at me eye.
On our brief introduction of the team behind the Stone Boy brand, the BHIM Festival brand, you've already seen OG the MC, the topmost hype man in Ghana. You've also witnessed Nana Kwame, the technical director, the man in charge of coordination and everything. You've also witnessed the personal DJ of Stone Boy, DJ Sedem. Today, we're moving on to the next batch of the Power Packed team, and here they are.
Blessed everybody. I go by the name Chief Styles if you like.
I'm Bartholomew Faganda, Head of Security for Benita Music Group, BHIM Nation, also known as BHIM Soldier.
Hi, my name is Ebenezer Furidonko, also known as Kweku Kwache, the CEO and founder of K Studios. I'm a cinematographer, a filmmaker, and a photographer, and a creative director for Stone Boy.
So I've been working with Stone. This should be like, what? We've been together for 13 years now. So it's been quite long, you know. And I've been around, actually. Just that a lot of you people are seeing me, you know, quite a lot these days. But I've always been around, you know, from time. Yeah.
So I've worked with Stone more than 10 years. We've been together more than 10 years. Being a head of security for Stone Boy, you have to be ready for the job, dedicated, committed, and then deliver everything, because the artist himself, he's that up and running artist. So you always have to be on the run yourself. Everything has been on point. Stone has delivered every day, anytime. He is that 360 artist that you can get, delivering all the energy, all the performance, everything is solid. Being it BHIM concert, being it BHIM Fest, everything it was on point from the time this whole thing has started till now. He is still on point. So I may say when it's time for show, let's say depending on BHIM concert, we have to get a number of artists. We get the security services involved, and then the private securities involved, and then being it police, military, whoever, whatever, we beef all of them together, and then we go by deployment, everything like that, like the security deployment. I remember the previous BHIM Fest, we had the overall top ranked security at all the December programs. What I would say is, I always say Stone has that energy. He's that intellectual when it comes to his work. So you guys should expect 10 times whatever we have given, being in the security. Nobody's phone will be stolen. Even from the car park down to the stage, wherever there will be enough security to govern everywhere. Yeah, it's BHIM Fest, and this is BHIM Fest 10 years anniversary. Whichever way that we will make sure this concert will be, or this BHIM Fest will be at peace, based on we bring in dogs or whatever. I wouldn't want to disclose all the necessary measures, because security is always secrecy.
I've been working with Stone Boy for the past 6 years, getting to 7 years. I mean, my encounter with Stone Boy is I would say, is divine. You know, the Bible says that when you have to be equally yoked with someone before your path can align. So me working with Stone Boy is quite a good experience. It's been great. It's been a journey of divinity, a journey of and learning experience. And I mean, by the grace of God, we've grown, we've climbed we've been on great tables, we've been touring, we've done amazing things together. It's quite an experience, but I would call it's been a divine experience. Being a creative is bringing things to life, and being a director or direction is actually influencing or managing things. So being a creative director is being in control of the creativity around the brand Stone Boy. So my thought process when it comes to the BHIM Festival and actually handling the creative direction for the BHIM Festival is First of all, you have to be very, very, very collaborative. This is where you bring other creative directors, other designers, other photographers, other cinematographers on board, so that we can bring the whole vision to life. We look at his costume. We look at the outfit he's gonna put on. We then discuss lightning. We then talk about his entry. His entry is one of the most major things that we need to focus on, because that mostly is the highlight of the program. So my thought process for BHIM festivals moves from collaboration to execution. I begin by aligning with other creatives, blending ideas together and perspectives to bring out one powerful vision. I've been his photographer, videographer, so most of the times during his concerts is just taking moments, taking pictures and bringing out the behind the scenes for everybody to see. Then growing with the brand, I began to creatively direct his concerts and other festivals in Ghana or outside Ghana. So I think personally, I've creatively handled 3 BHIM festivals, and last year was quite an experience for me because I was fully in it with other creative directors. One of the major BHIM concert, that was one of the highlights of all the BHIM festivals that I think Ghanaians and the brand Stonebwoy has ever witnessed is the stadium one. That's in 2023, and actually handling the creative direction for that amazing concert, we had to shape the narrative and design the experience and translate the whole concept into strategy. This is where I blend with other creative directors such as Ifwa. I don't know if you guys know Ifwa. Ifwa is an amazing creative director for festivals and concerts, and we were actually looking at doing something that has never been done in Ghana. We were thinking, how are we gonna blow people's mind? Like, what are we gonna get out of the show for people to talk about? First of all, we need to tackle the entry. We need to talk about the stage. We need to talk about the lightning. We need to talk about the fireworks and everything that was happening, the dances, costuming, and all of that. So we realized we had Stonebwoy coming up from the ground. That was like a lifter lifted him from beneath the stage to the stage, and that was one of the most talked about entry that we've ever experienced in Ghana. Looking at Stonebwoy's costume, I realized you guys can relate it to someone, an icon, Michael Jackson. When I was making the mood board for his costume, I don't know, but the only artist that came in mind and the only example of or sample of costume that I wanted to see or relate with was Michael Jackson's jacket with the diamonds and the crystals. Yeah. So that was the idea. That was the sample of costume that was in mind. And I realized that it really fits him so well. Why Michael Jackson? Legendary. I just wanted to prove the legendary status of Stonebwoy. That was it. For Stone's hairstyle, I think he actually did it himself. There was nothing behind it. He just did. He decided to call that, the dreads. He decided to do it. So last year's BHIM festival, that was when we decided to name it BHIM Festival. And it happened at the beach, Labadi Beach. And for that one, I think throughout the year, Stone had released an album called Up and Running. And throughout the year, not just that year, there were so many backlash on the internet. He's always been like, Stonebwoy this, Stonebwoy that, Stonebwoy this, Stonebwoy that. So for that festival, I was really thinking about Stonebwoy's entry. What are we going to communicate to the people? What are we going to show the people? Like, what do we have to let them see so that they will just be in awe? And guess what? His entry was very biblical. I had the idea from a Bible verse in Isaiah. Yeah, Isaiah 60 verse 3. And we made a stairs, on the stage with the screens behind him. And he had a sword lit with fire. And that was the year that we were actually trying to announce the arrival of the torture. his light has come and it's gonna shine beyond. That was the whole idea for his entry. That was for last year. Yeah. So last year his entry was really, really biblical. That was what we were trying to communicate, something divine. I can't really disclose much this year, but I can actually give you guys a pattern from his VGMA's performance to his EP cover. Then you can actually put your pieces together to understand what you want to see. This year, it will be like the day of Pentecost. Yeah. This year, fire will drop.
Charlie, BMG is a professional enterprise. Yes, stringing all talents along. Senebeya, you will enjoy the BHIM Festival 24 December at the Accra Sports Stadium. So please pick your phone, *714*2025 www.bhimfestival.com. Be a part of the 10th anniversary with Stone Boy right here, Accra, Ghana, on the soil of the capital. Charlie, this has been the BFC with Vide Duchimwa team. BHIM, we out.
Munyanom Madofo, Mama Menom Nama Papa Nom. This year, me invite on about BHIM Festival 2025. The torture experience, and it's a decade of BHIM. Pocho, one quarter on our 24th December, no one bra. Tickets in this what star 714 *2025 hasha. Ubenya Pocho. We are now walk out. Hi guys, I'm K Studios, the creative director for Stone Boy, and this is the countdown to BHIM Festival 2025. BHIM, BHIM, BHIM.
Ya topa gbeto mianto minyale mione. Miano vi fagande he, miafo fagande he. Apuyama BHIM Festa 24th December 2025. Yakata mi jagba mi aple tikita ele online table ha dogo echo. Yakata mi jagba mi aple tikita mi va. Yakata mi acho aglo la Accra Sports Stadium ma. Ano no ga buju. Ati so cho beta vovo tepo vovo gbona. Ta mi onto mi jagba mi aple tikita ado. Ele online ho ami o play o plum ami o ga play ga ha no play because manya fa ga mi na fuma olo. Mi onto mi va. Ya ba kpung tepo miento mi va khose toba nyana no jimena mi miento mi va mi ba kpung tepa manya fa mi lo kra tepa kata no ga abubluga mi va BHIM
the streets, the heat, the energy, the heartbeat of the city pounds at one destination only, the Accra Sports Stadium. This December 24, 2025, Barrington Music Group presents the BHIM Festival 2025, the Torture Edition. The BHIM President Stone Boy returns to the center stage at the biggest African party. This is not just a festival, but another historic night in the making. Tickets are going fast. VVIP 400 cities, VIP 200 cities, regular 50 cities. Dial *714*2025# or visit bhimfestival.com to secure a spot now for an unforgettable night of music, culture, and unity. For sponsorship and more info, call 0501-550-000. This is a decade of dominance, and the torch still burns bright. Stone Boy BHIM Festival 2025, the Torture Edition, Wednesday, December 24th, Accra Sports Stadium. Be there.
Don't see me like a fool because I don't do giddy.
Welcome to BHIM Festival, ladies and gentlemen.
I pray a man I send them now. God nah sleep, nah slumber, wow. Me no know who go defend them. From Jah lightning and thunder. Because of them never see me cleaner. Don't see me like a fool because I don't do giddy. Well then again, yo, fire, hey. Make it out, so grab a she, oh.
The torture.
Don't know how long it take man to reach ya. Man a torture. Them see na me I am no man a torture. Come looking at me I am